Yeah. Fucking rapid today, Jesus.
Hello and Merry Christmas, you gorgeous lot. We are back at Parkrun today, and as that guy said, yes, some absolutely rapid lads and lasses turned up today. I am back in Eastbourne, a cursed course for me. 2 years ago, going for my first sub 20, massive blow up. Last year, going for 17 something, a huge blow up again. Today, I just want a sub 18 for the first time at Eastbourne. As a couple of days ago I did try, but again I just did not feel good, couldn't make it happen. That video would have been uploaded, I don't mind showing the highs and lows at Crown, but I just ran in 5th position by myself and it would have been a terrible video. So let's get to it. As I said, a lot of people have turned up, 450, and I heard that the guy, you can't quite see because he's a little tuft of his hair on the left, 15-minute 1 PB. Let's go.
Do it for Christmas. It's probably the worst
We are underway, and look at that. There's no messing about. Everyone is laying down some proper speed here. I was slightly caught here. I really wanted to go with the leading pack. I knew that I wouldn't be able to stay with them, but I wanted a little bit of, you know, festive fun sticking with the rapid lads for a little bit, but I did manage to sneak through and put in a little bit of a surge here. 3:22 per kilometre. I'm just going to lay down a cheeky little 16:45-ish. Easy peasy. But you can see just how hot the pace is up front. I'm on 16 pace here, and they're all running away from me. But our aim today is just a sub 18. That's all I want. PB is a 17:24 at Hastings Parkrun, which is one of the quickest in the country, definitely. But I still should be able to sub 18 on this course. It's not the quickest in the world, but it's definitely quick enough for me to be able to do a sub 18. I've just got to do it and smash away those demons. And all I need is 3:35 per kilometre for that sub 18. And I'm at 3:21 per kilometre at the moment. Baby Jesus is with me. You might say he's going a little bit quick here. 3:16 per kilometre. Why am I going at 3:16 per kilometre? And someone's overtaking me. Why is someone overtaking me at this point? Oh, it's come back down to 3:36. Maybe that was being a little bit glitchy. 3:16 per kilometre is probably what the people up the top were doing, but I'm certainly enjoying myself out there, and why not? It's bloody Christmas, as the guy that overtakes me is sneaking away, and according to GPS up top left, 3:24 per kilometre still. I kept thinking, like, am I blowing up already? No, there was just some of the quickest lads about town who'd come out to Eastbourne Parkrun, and another one comes through. Where are these jokers coming from? Unbelievable. This is not your standard Eastbourne Parkrun. And as we skip forward to 700 metres, I'm still going in the 3:20s, and Gary Manley comes past me, a staple of Eastbourne Parkrun. He did, when I did an 18:16 earlier in the week, a 17:58, so I was thinking, like, am I blowing up here? But, like, look, it's 3:27 per kilometre still, and I've been overtaken again by the girl just ahead as well. What is going on today? It was a very much a mind-boggly sort of event. I was just going backwards and backwards, but I was just looking at my watch and thinking, I think I'm still on for a very good time here. Let's try not to worry too much that I'm being overtaken by everyone in the field, and let's battle the clock, because Parkrun's, you know, not a race. Like, I just don't care about these people overtaking me at all. I really don't want to stick with them and try and overtake them at the end. Like, it's a battle with the clock. Said absolutely no one. I am going to try and stay with Gary. There's 17:58 last week. I think he's done some 17:40s recently. So, I'd bloody love a 17:30. Come on, J Mills. You're still going at 3:30 per kilometre here. Oh, and I've missed the first kilometre. Let's get that split up. Oh, a 3:27, you absolutely naughty rascal, J Mills. That's on for like 17, 15, 20. That would be an overall PB. And here, I've absolutely surged past the girl to stay with Gary, as obviously Parkrun is not a race. I'm not being competitive, and I'm just running by myself, and, you know, these people happen to be around here. 1.2k in, 3.8 to go. At 1.3k, I look down and I notice that my heart rate has hit 180, which is quite a terrible sign at this early stage of the parkrun/race. And I was really struggling to stay with Gary at this point. He had seen this young lad just ahead, and he was scooting on past him, giving him the sign, "Come along with me, my friend." I'm still going at 3:30 per kilometre. I'm still on for such a good time, but my heart rate was well above what it should be at this point. I shouldn't really be above 170 if I'm actually going to be able to hold this pace. But let's have a little look what happens. As we hit a mile, I'm being overtaken again by Blacktop. It does just show the difference between gradually overtaking people and falling back, even when actually my pace hadn't dropped that much. 3:34 per kilometre, that's still sub 18 pace. And all I wanted to do at this point, after that 3:27 first kilometre, was just try and hit 3:35 so someone else comes through. When will the rot ever stop? But I am still on for a 17:40, 50-ish at the moment. I'm still on for such a good time. All I want is a sub 18. Let's just not think about these people. They're not here. I'm just on a solo time trial. Come on, J Mills. Just before 2 kilometres. I haven't let them get too far away from me, but it is starting to really hurt. I'm still on my goal pace, 3:35 per kilometre, but I usually don't approach 180 heart rate until at least 2.5, 3k. I can deal with 2k of agony, but 3.5k of agony, oh, that's a little bit too far, and I know I'm going to have to push to a place that I wasn't ready to go to today if I want to actually get this sub 18. I've got a lot of time in the bank, but I feel absolutely horrific. But I was determined not to have what's happened to me in the previous 2 Christmas park runs that I've done at Eastbourne. Come on, let's just grind it out, get it done, and then we can move on from here and push on to bigger and better things. There's the second kilometre split, a 3:34, so still quicker than that goal pace of 3:35 per kilometre. And after that first kilometre, there was a 2:27. We're around 10 seconds ahead of the goal. We've just got to hold on, but it's going to be very hard from here. Listen to my breathing. I cannot tell you how much it was already hurting, and the mental pain that I was dealing with 3k still to go, and I had to keep this pace up, was so hard. The leaders are coming through on the right hand side now. The turnaround's just up here. We're almost at halfway at least, and we have made it to halfway in about 8:50. So if we manage to do that again, we're on for a 17:40. But as I surged out of the slow down turnaround point, as you're meant to do when you come to a 180 turn, oh god, I wanted to walk at every moment for the... And D Mills waving there. He's not far behind me. And that was one of the biggest spurs on not to walk, even though every step I was like, oh, I could just walk here. What does it matter? Who cares if I do a random rubbish time? No one cares. But D Mills, lurking behind me, couldn't have been more than 30 seconds behind. If I walked, he'd be with me within a few seconds. So I just continued to grind on. I love pain. And we're now at 3 kilometres, and it's a 3:42 this time. So we have dropped the pace massively, and look up the top left. I'm not even in the threes anymore. I'm just behind this lad in the pink top, and we have both absolutely blown up. I was thinking of maybe overtaking him, but there's so many people on the other side of the road. And honestly, look at 187 heart rate. I was not in a good place. I needed to get on by, but there wasn't really a space until then. I didn't take it, which really shows what a world of bother I was in. 190 heart rate, and I'm going at 4 flat per kilometre. It's happened again. It's happened again. I've blown up in Eastbourne. It's happened again. But at 3.4 kilometres, with just over a mile to go, I finally made my move. I have done so many mile reps, and I thought to myself, How bad have I felt on that sick rep, and I've still got it done. If I'm going to fail, let's fail trying hard rather than going out with a whimper. And as you can see, I had managed to pick that pace up significantly back into the mid 330s. And I could see someone who had been catching me up for quite some time was right on my heels, and I was trying to stay ahead of them. There's the 4th kilometre, and despite picking it up quite a lot in the final 500 metres, I was so slow in the first 500 metres, it's only a 3:45, and I now need a 3:30 or quicker to go sub 18. I have left a lot to do, but at least that pickup has made it within the realms of possibility. I can drop a 3:30 kilometre. I've done it before many times, but this could be my toughest test yet.
Okay.
Turning left after the bridge, and you can hear the discomfort I'm in. And it is here where our friend who had been tracking us since around halfway made his move. And as we came out of this tunnel to what is probably a 10 centimetre uphill, I honestly almost stopped here. I was so very close to stopping here. I knew that if there was any hope of me managing to go sub 18, I had to stick with him, or I was going to fail again at going sub 18 at Eastbourne. But look, he was getting away from me. My pace is 350 per kilometre. I needed 330, and now I need quicker than 330 because I've not been going that for the whole first 400 metres. Oh, this is a sad, sad end. But I'm still going to give it everything. Let's have a listen in. He's escaping my clutches. 190 heart rate. It's been 197. My max heart rate normally is 190, so the fact that I've gone well above it shows you just how hard I have been trying, but I've got to try even harder. But I have managed to get myself a couple meters back, and I'm right behind him now, and the pace is gradually increasing. But 340 per kilometre, that's not going to get me anywhere near what I need, but it's coming up now. 330 per kilometre in the 320s with 400 metres to go. You're going to have to drop a sub 120, maybe a sub 115, I'm not sure, but you're going to have to really give it some J-Mills. As I am in uncharted territory heart rate wise, it was just 196. That is D-Mills land. I don't usually get anywhere near that. My 18:16 at the start of the week was 185 max heart rate, and that was only for a little bit, and now I am really pumping. 318 per kilometre. I'm thinking of trying to get past him, but he keeps doing tiny little surges to stop me. 300 metres to go. We are 315 per kilometre. And again, I try and make a little surge to get on past him, but no, he surges again, and I can't quite get there. This is an incredible battle at the end, and it's taking huge chunks out of that 330 that I need. But I'm going to need even more. And again, he makes a surge as I try and make the move. Less than 200 metres to go. I think I've got one more push in me, and if he can match that, then I'm not going to be able to get him. And I've managed to do it. 313 per kilometre. I've not got anything left. If that's going to be enough. And no, he surges again, and I'm not going to be able to make it. And I'm pretty resigned to the fact that he's going to beat me. But no, I think he's slowing up a little bit. I make one final surge, and I sneak on past. Oh, and the crowd absolutely love it, and I've snuck him on the line. What a little shit I am. And would you look at the time at the bottom right, a 17:55. I have finally done it. That final kilometre, a 3:25. And I've got to thank Warren, as without him, there's not a chance I would have managed to get that. We actually got the exact same time, with me being a photo finish ahead. Tough old day out there, but a good one. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in the next couple of days to watch D-Mills and W-Mills, who may have got some brand new Vaporfly 3s for this run, courtesy of Crown. I'll see you then.